welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense. And when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense. And they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down. And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
Here's Noel. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but was taken down after a solid return. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's the veteran, Dario Ogunbowale. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll run with Marks. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they come up now, 2nd and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans 7, Chiefs nothing.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. It's a gain of 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And the Texans Texans going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll run with Johnson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That one, taken in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Texans move out on top, 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense ready to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Mahomes now to throw again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A A gain of 24 through the air. First down, KC.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. To the air once more, it's Mahomes.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Chiefs 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive, and he's got it to the 35-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Texans first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Stroud. That's taken in by Marks. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. It's going to be third. They need one. To throw is Stroud. He'll try to run for it. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A 56-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. Stroud. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Schultz, the motion man. Here's a handoff to Marks. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Marks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Deep to return, it's Nico Remigio. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Hollywood Brown ready for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Play action here. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14 He'll start this drive with first down. Here's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. A tight end in motion now. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
The Texans getting all set to punt, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Woo! And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Now the former rushing champ. It's Kareem Hunt. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. They put Kelsey in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. To the left side, in the hands of Rice.
To Rashid Rice. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Patrick to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter. That's a huge 1st down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
2nd and 11.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Texans 14.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it, and they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On 2nd down, Stroud. This one is caught by Kirk. And they get this one across midfield. to the 47-yard line.
A gain of
17 yards.
Texans
It's good for a
first down.
Texans first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll drop to throw to the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Whoa! He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here is 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. That one's good for 29.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down. A run with Pacheco. Good blocking to the 15. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs go up by 7. 28-21.
Chiefs 28, Texans 21.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
And now you really have to get into your full-speed 2-minute mode, Mike. After that conversion brings up a fresh set of downs, you've got to go, and you've got to go fast.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Open man, that's Collins. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. Now Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
To a knee goes Mahomes, and that should wrap it up. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.